Welcome to part 2 of the Voltron Moderoid GoodSmile Company model kit build. We're going to be doing the red lion today. Here's what we did before with the black lion. Just went ahead and assembled that real quick. Well, quote unquote quick. But there is that tail. So we're just going to set number 1 off to the side here. I'll go ahead and put this here so it's out of the way. And we will start with step 36. Right, here we have the parts for 36. We got G12 and B12. And since these are not going to be moving parts, we're going to go ahead and just give them a little dab of glue. We really have to clean this off. I did not realize there was residue. So I'm just going to put, right, okay, so we're just going to go right in those. Just a little dab of glue. A dab will do ya. Too much. But that should be alright. That shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice and tight connection too, so. No way that's coming off now. These teeth are sharp. Those are pushing in. Right. And step 37. So I'm going to glue these two pieces together. This piece needs to move freely. So we're just going to go ahead and snug that in there. We need the mount to move. Put a little dab of glue in each of these ports. Just enough for it to hold. And I'm just going to put that and slide that all together. I could put it on these seams here, but putting it in the ports is plenty because we're still going to see those seams anyway. So there we go. And that is the head all done. Nice and quick. So, starting the body with step 38. So this is A15, A16, and C4. Okay, C4 doesn't seem to have a specific orientation, so I'm just going to go ahead and slide it on here. And I'm going to put a little dab of glue right there. I'm not going to put it here because I don't want to run the risk of this hinge not moving anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and dab it right there. That is more than enough, I am sure. So, this is 15, and there. All put together, and good to have hinge is going to move freely. Step 39, we've got what we did before. These two, so C2 and C3. Go ahead and slide C2 right on down there. It seems it's going to give Voltron a double jointed elbow. That's fantastic. just gonna go ahead and do a little dab right here. And again, I'm not gonna put it in that port just to avoid accidentally gluing that hinge. And just slide it all together. Alright. Okay, you can see here, there's a little key there, and it's the instructions are showing this little key pointing down. So, pointing down. Step 40, part H6, and you can see here, I didn't nip it close enough, so I need to remove that flash real quick, and you really want to be careful with these, so you don't dig too much into the actual part. And definitely be careful with sharp knives because you could cut yourself. I got lucky there. But, so you oriented this way, that's keyed down, and we're just going to slide you right on in there. We're not going to use any glue because we need that to be able to rotate and not slide off. Now, step 41. I've done a little pre-work before the video, so I already did step 41 because I wanted to color the tail in silver, and I'm going to do it for the green and yellow line as well. But I really like how that turned out. That is a nice. It's got a nice shine to it. But this is N11 and N7, and that's already, so that's step 41 right there. And moving right on to this. Moving on to step 42 here. Be careful again when getting parts off the sprue, and don't nip little pins like I almost did. Thankfully, I caught myself. So you're gonna go right in here, and even though that's that pin port, we need this to move. And we're gonna want this to move too. We're just gonna pop you right on in there. Right, I've got that. Yes, that is oriented correctly. Just gonna, okay, just gonna squeeze that in there. The paint gives it an extra layer, so it's extra tight. That makes it extra tight. So, whoops. Because that's not glued in there, that's not secure yet. So there we go. Step 43. Alright, so we're gonna be swinging you around. Need this to be like that. And you're gonna pop right on in there. Okay. Making sure I got this correctly. Looks right. Alternately, I can also do it this way. But we're gonna not glue that, keep it free, because it does need to move. Oh, sure, I've got things right there. And orient this properly. Okay, so I've got 3 pins here, 3 ports here. So I do not want to put glue in these 2 ports, otherwise it will keep these from moving freely. So I'm going to put a little glue in each of those ports. Just like the tiniest amount. many pieces. Okay, get everything lined up. There we go. Just press it all together. Okay. There we go. Nice and tight. Nice tight. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. There we go. Alright. Let's move you up so you're really flat. Actually. That's why that's there. Okay. Yeah, it's got a little tiny nub so you can get your fingernail and just like that. And we'll get to that more later. And that was okay. Step 44. We've got G's. Which one's which here? Because it is interesting. So okay. There we go. Okay, so G7 is this one. And then we have G4 here. I do kind of wish. Yeah, I do kind of wish there was maybe just some numbers in there to identify these very similar parts. Count. A little bit of flash there. Okay, so, and you can see in the instructions that there is a specific way these need to go. So, alright, I'm gonna do, go ahead and place G4 on here, and then I'm gonna do a dab of glue on each of those ports, and then I'll squeeze G7 over on it, and that will keep everything in place. And just a dab will do you. I'm not worried about glue getting here, because that is not a moving part that I need. So just go ahead and cap all that. There we go. Step 45. So we've got H1, J6, which is going to be slotted in. See the slots go right in there. Go in like so. Alright. That's not going to be a moving part. Perfect. And then Q5 is going right in there. Okay. None of that looks like moving parts, so we're going to glue that together. So go ahead and put it on. Oh, that way, so definitely put it on this slot here. Just a dab. Tiniest dabs. And make sure this lid goes underneath that. And we're going to put a little dab of glue down there. That's a little bit more than I intended, but that's okay. That off. Careful, it's starting to dry, so I have to find 2 napkin towel fibers or anything. But there we go. that. Okay, step 46, we've got H2 and H9 plus the previous plus this. So we want to go ahead and not drop things. So I'm going to go ahead and slide this part on through. Make that flush for right now. And H9, we need the correct orientation. So you can see here, it's keyed. It's a little tiniest little L there. So we want that facing down. And we're going to slide that in right there. Okay. And that's not going to move, so we're going to do a dab, because that's a little loose placing it there. So we're just going to do a dab. A small dab of blue here. Correctly, and in you go. Although I don't think it would fit the other. These slots are different widths. Put you down like that. Okay. So I'm going to put three little, actually probably two. That one's probably difficult to get to. So dab there, and a dab there, and that should do it. Tiny steps. You can clean that off. I just noticed. Everything, please. Got a little bit of flash here. Need to clean off. That off too. Realize this thing. So always just be careful. Make sure you have an adult doing these things for you. Okay, I'm putting divots into the other part of it, so we're on. That's pretty decently smooth. Alright, and there we go. Okay, so these next steps, just like the tail, I went ahead and nicked off the parts of the legs so I could spray paint them, and look, I really like how, again, I like how those turned out. A nice shine to them. So we're going to be doing step 47, 48, 49, and 50 here. So it's just a matter of matching up parts correctly. So while this is all nice and shiny, I'm not caring about that because that's mostly gonna be hidden. I think these are the correct pieces. They look right. I did at least group them together, so it's just a matter of putting all of these, assembling all of these together. No glue required. Again, for this entire set, I just put it in for some of the static pieces, but these leg pieces definitely require movement for the final completion, final model, final figure. Okay, that was gonna bend. There we go. Step 47. 48's just like 47, just the opposite side. Oh, crap. Give that a minute. So just like 47, just a matter of sliding all the pins into their ports. Okay, let's finish that one's fully in. These are very, very tiny pieces. There we go. So while this side is still the molded plastic, we're going to be seeing a lot more of the outside instead. Step 49 here. I feel like I did something wrong here. It doesn't look like it. Those pieces match up. This is the right height thing. Okay, there we go. I think once I see it on the model itself, it'll be better. Come to more make more sense to me. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. There we go. Those are the legs. There is step 53 for assembling the weapon. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But instead, we're going to go ahead and move to step 51. Alright, so final assembly here. So we're going to want to put the what looks like the collar on first. I think it doesn't look like it's any specific orientation. There's no. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and put 2 dabs ports here. I'm not gonna do all 4 because that's just a little unnecessary. These 2 will be plenty. So definitely want to do this first. And make sure you line up the ports. Oh. Make sure it's all nice and flush. Go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the head on upside down and rotate. There we go. Oh, we got some head rotation and a little back and forth. Okay, yep, I had screwed up. Now I know for the green line. Does it? Oh, I don't think it does. Okay. But now I know for the green line. Back in a previous step, I think I had glued some tabs and slots don't need to, because that allows this to move back and forth. Okay, good to know for the future. Good to know. But there we go. Oh, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. Alright. In fact, I kind of like it. Work versus like that. Get a little bit more range of motion. But at least, so I think I did it on this one. On back here, it didn't matter as much because there's no way for it to move back and forth. But up here, definitely. So I'm glad that did not stick. Alright. And then now we just have 52. So it's just a matter of popping all of these legs on. Let's go ahead and do back leg. And foot leg again. And the back leg. And there we go. And you just go ahead and open the mouth, and then the weapon gets ported right in there. But there we go, and there we have the red lion in all its glory, and I am very happy with how all this turned out with the legs. Definitely makes it pop a little bit more. There we go. Oops. Come on, little feet. There we go. So, but I have stickers. One last piece, because it's just like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. We need eyes. I can't believe I don't have eyes! So, let's start with the eyes, actually. So those are, I feel like those are going to be the most problematic. Being so small. Bring you down, so let's get number 4. Look how tiny this is. Look how insanely tiny this is. I was gonna think I've done lost it already. So we're just trying to keep this oriented. So it looks like it's eyes slant down. So ever so carefully. And this is where we come to problems. There we go from this angle. Okay, please don't go anywhere. We need to move you ever so slightly. Let's pull those out of the way so they're not stabbing me. Its home. That's a matter of placing it all. Actually, let's get your tail up your butt here. just wish these were decals. It'd be a little bit easier to manipulate, I think. Okay, I think I got it. I'm glad I started with the eyes because that was bear. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, alright. Let's get number 5 taken care of. What if I did it from the outside in? That place seems a little bit itchy. That was a lot easier. Yeah, that was a lot easier. There we go. That's looking better. That's looking better. Looking pretty. Then we have the headrest. I'm not sure how I feel about sticker 6. But let's get so one along the nose is sticker 3. Actually, just go, since this one's a little bit bigger, this one's a little easier. I got it on the nose. I hope. There we go. Okay. I see the nose popped up. That's okay. So a few extra colors just to make it pop. Ah, crap. It's off center. Can I adjust that? That's the question. Yes, I can. Alright, let's bring that up. I'm just gonna go ahead and go right on down. Bridge here. Finally, yeah, okay. There we go. That's better. That looks better. No red peeking on the nostrils. There we go. Alright. That's not gonna come up anytime soon. Alright, there we go. Now look at that. Look at that head. Look at that head. Number 6, another tiny. There we go. Let's go this right on the side of the head here. It has some scoring to make it form. That would be fantastic. Okay. that's in place. Let's do the other side. And I could use my fingers for this, but having these tweezers helps place it a little easier, and I'm not having to look around with fat fingers. Plus there's that. On you go, as I bloody do it anyway. I'm trying to get stickers on formed pieces. The nose wasn't too bad, but I'm trying to get it on curvatures. Yeah, that's some pro work right there. That's one part I don't really enjoy. Alright, I think I've got it centered. Our centered as it's gonna get. It probably could come up a little bit, but there we go. So there we go. And oops. Finally, I've got the number 2 designator. Just going to go right here. That is a nice deep groove for that I can just press down easily on and don't have to fully worry about placement. Alright, there we have the completed red line. Let's bring your tail back out, buddy. Apparently you need a tool for this. Alright, there we go. The red line in all its tiny glory. There we go. Team's coming together. So, my next video, I'll be building the green line, starting just like a red line. And yeah, we'll continue on. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy also gaming content. I upload my Twitch VODs to YouTube, and I stream on Twitch as well, playing variety games. Thank you so much.